You can bring your friends, you can bring your family, and get everybody to that environment to show that, like we need to stand together, like we need to support, and that's what it's all about, support. So that's something that helped us to go it.
Stroll Dash, formerly known as Splash and Dash, is a fundraiser to help Montreal children with cancer and their families. The event is in its 23rd year, held at Danyluk Park in town of Mount Royal this Sunday.
Last November 2023, she started complaining about a headache, so we went to see her pediatrician who brought us to the Children's, and she was diagnosed with a brain tumor that ended up being cancer, so medulloblastoma. So she had an 8-hour surgery, and then 2 weeks later started chemotherapy. So she's doing super well. She's cancer-free, but she still has to do MRI every 3 months, but the last one's cancer-free. She started pre-K, she's running, she's loving life, she's thriving, she's really thriving.
10,000 Canadian children are living with cancer and 1,500 more are diagnosed each year, according to Canada's health minister. Nurse Connie Richards runs a tight ship on Sarah's floor at the Children's Hospital where she's worked for over 2 decades.
When you're on the floor, there's so many rules, and I'm the boss of the rules, so I'm really bad. But when we're here, there's no rules. We can have hot dogs, we can have poutine, we can have French fries. You can't get that in the hospital. There's candy. We don't encourage that in the hospital. And the whole family's here.
Sarah Cook was 8 years old in 2000 when she was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a type of bone cancer. The outpouring of support was so great that a floor was named after her, and Sarah's Fund for Cedars has raised $14 million. She now lives in London, England, and visits the hospital whenever she's in town.
I have this great memory of someone specifically. This woman was talking, and she's like, well, why don't you get her to talk to Sarah? And she's like, Sarah who? And she's, well, Sarah's floor is Sarah. And they were just kind of like, she's alive? I think a lot of the times when you have things that are named after people and stuff, it's often in their memory or for their legacy. And I think it's always so great to see their faces and their kids so excited to meet me. There's no stopping you after. Once you've beaten cancer, there's literally no hurdle you can do. You can't jump over now.
The heroes of the event, young cancer patients, participated in a race around the track with hundreds of people cheering them on. They were also supported by 2 Montreal Alouettes players.
The city has our back, so we have their back with great events, and just like being able to support, we're more than just guys wearing helmets. We're here to be involved in the community.
We're so grateful, and thank you so much for throwing this event, because for families like us, it really truly means the world.
In TMR, Erin Seize, City News.